Hi, my name is Ulises. I am a fifth year here at Berkeley studying social welfare, and I am a first generation college student, so I'm the first in my family to attend a higher institution. When I was applying to colleges, I actually didn't want to come to Berkeley. Berkeley was not my first choice. I wanted to go to a school that was closer to home in Southern California, and the reason for that was because I'd be far away from home but not too far, so that I can probably visit family on the weekends. Once decisions came out, I realized I didn't get into the school that I wanted to. Berkeley's decision came after, and I realized that, you know what, if I didn't get into the first school that I wanted, there's no way I'm going to get admitted into Berkeley. And to my surprise, I opened up the email the day of, and I got really excited, and I ran to the garage where my parents were, and I was like, Mom, Dad, I got into Berkeley, and they, not knowing anything about higher ed or higher education, were like, is that good? And I'm like, it's totally good. It's the #1 public university in the world. And that's kind of how I made it here. My first year at Berkeley was a great experience, and I think some of the challenges I faced was realizing that the university didn't necessarily, or a lot of the students at the university didn't look like me. I come from a community that is predominantly Latinx. There's 99% Mexican, and so coming to Berkeley and coming into my classes, going to discussions, meeting professors that weren't of that identity, was a bit of a shock, and it took me some time to get used to that. However, one thing that really helped was the theme program I lived in my first year. It was a theme program full of students who also identified as Latinx, so that definitely helped me build a community of people who understood what I was going through and how I felt on this campus as a minority. As a first generation college student, being the first in my family to attend a higher education system, I didn't know too much about the application process. I kind of took everything on my own. I asked my counselor maybe 1 or 2 logistical questions, but other than that, I really spearheaded the application process solo. I think looking back at the application process, I really would have liked to have someone read over my personal insight questions, just so that I could have written the best one possible. I think I would recommend Berkeley because of the simple fact that I have developed so much, and it's because of the opportunities that I've been presented at Berkeley that may not be presented elsewhere. I think the activism, the leadership, and just the resiliency of a lot of students here on campus are what make it the #1 public university in the world. Yes, we have amazing professors, yes, we have faculty and amazing courses, but I think the students are what make this campus what it is. You tend to realize that as a student, there's more to it than just taking classes and acing your courses. It's about making a difference in the world, and I think Berkeley really incorporates that as a university. And looking back, I honestly can't imagine my experience anywhere else other than Berkeley.